I can't believe we're still here. I mean, look at this headline from Forbes of all places. You heard me correctly. Forbes, a glimmer of hope for the Acolyte Season 2. They can't let this thing go. They are holding on to anything and everything, and they're not stopping until they get that Season 2. What I'm about to show you is like crazy fan theories. Anytime an actor says something, any picture that's out there, we're getting a Season 2, we've won. I haven't seen anything like this for any IP. Marvel, Star Wars, Doctor Who, whatever, you name it, nothing. But before we get into this, could you do me a huge favor and please hit that subscribe button? It's a free thing that you could do that helps out the channel. I'm only 1,000 subs away from that wonderful 100K, and maybe we can get it here from this video. Thank you. Now let's get into it. You're not going to believe this, but there is another petition for the Acolyte. But this one is to help decanonize it from Star Wars. They almost have 15,000 signatures. Man, I can't believe this. Like, what is happening here? We've got 75,000 signatures to bring in a Season 2. Now we've got this one to decanonize it from Star Wars. I mean, again, haven't seen anything like this. I mean, look at this theory. This tweet is going viral on social media, and it says, wait. Was Manny telling us something? Two. Season 2. I hope nobody actually believes that. And this isn't an attack on the person in cosplay. I actually like that when you dress up as your favorite character and you go out and have fun at these cons. So good on you for doing that. But I really hope this was a joke. But there's a lot of people in the comments that were replying to this saying, he's telling us that there's going to be an announcement. He's telling us that we're going to win. He's telling us. And I'm like, that's how he poses for all his pictures. Just take a deep breath. It'll be okay. Now let's get back to that Forbes article. Despite Disney speaking to various media outlets about the Acolyte being canceled thanks to the lack of viewership, its cast has been vocal about the harassment from toxic fans. No, not the cast. It was one person. It was Amandla. And calling fans toxic, saying that that's why the show was canceled, is false. It was because of lack of viewership. They believe are being rewarded by the killing off the show. And while it may indeed be a cost versus viewership decision, I'm not entirely convinced the show's death is set in stone. Now this article from Forbes is going to rev up this whole campaign to get the Acolyte to have a Season 2. I mean, I'm just saying, these people are going to see this. They're like, wow, a major news company is pushing it. Then we just need to step on the gas. The new evidence is from the stranger himself. That's right, Manny, who was putting up the 2 fingers for the photo, who appears to not be giving up hope, courtesy of a few quotes from Dragon Con this past week. And this is all he said. I'm not playing the video because I don't know how YouTube is going to feel about that. I just got my channel back from monetization. I don't want to take any more chances right now. But he was asked a question, what is a personal life goal? And he answered, Season 2 of the Acolyte. And it was met with thunderous applause. Basically, everyone who watched the show, they all cheered because that's what they want. And they should be clapping. Because if you're at that panel, then you probably are an Acolyte fan. So if he comes out and says a Season 2, then you should be cheering. But that's what he said his personal life goal is to bring a Season 2. Now, everybody is holding on to that. They're holding on to these words, and they're saying, you know what? He's going to give it to us. He's going to fight for us. He's going to make it happen. We can't stop. We got to keep moving. And it's just, it's unbelievable that this is where we are. The article continues. This joins an earlier quote that does not have an attached video where Manny, the stranger, reportedly told a fan that they were still fighting for the show. indicating there still may be some talks behind the scenes about bringing it back in some form or another. The public video certainly lends credence to the idea that, yes, this quote is real. Oh, Forbes, you're just taking something off Twitter and thinking that he said this. That's not a good look. The Acolyte would not be the first show to be uncanceled, but it remains a tall order given that the viewership was low and the cost was high. And after he said those things, social media just went crazy and people were posting things like this. This person posted, "Oh, he's so hot for doing that. What is he so hot for? He killed more Jedi on screen than any other Sith has. He holds the record over other Sith Lords, including Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and Darth Sidious, for killing Jedi. He's so hot for that." Listen, I want to say on some level, I appreciate their passion, but on another level, it's kind of weird. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And many of you know I go to a lot of cons with Gina Carano, and I'm at those panels where she gets asked pretty much this question everywhere she goes. If they asked you to come back and play Cara Dune, would you do it? And she gracefully answers it the same way. I never say never. And it's always met with a thunderous applause. So it's hard for me to take anything that he says other than a little bit of fan service, you know? And of course, why would he not want to fight for a show? Because that's a job that he has the star power in, even though not too many people watched it. So, of course, he's going to say things like that at these panels. He's not going to say, well, none of y'all watched the show, so why even bother with the season 2? And if fans are asking, yo, what about a season 2? He's not going to say, well, we're not fighting for it because, you know, nobody cared about the show. Nobody cared about my character. No, he's not going to say that. He's going to say, yeah, well, we're fighting for it. And yes, I'd like to see a season 2. And the other actors will probably say the same thing because that's just what they're going to do. So I don't know. I don't think this is a glimmer of hope. It might give people hope that there's going to be a season 2. I look at Lucasfilm as a business. This thing cost way too much and nobody watched it. The lowest viewed Star Wars show on Disney Plus that cost like $80 million more than some of the other shows. So I don't think they're going to get a season 2. But I can't believe we're still here talking about it. And now Forbes is out here pushing the narrative like, hey, we might get it. Don't lose hope. Keep going. Keep pushing because you never know. You never know what might happen. It's wild, I'll say. If Lucasfilm bends the knee to these few people and gives them a season 2, I'd be blown away. I'd be blown away. But I guess crazier things have happened. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is Jay. Oh, man. And we'll catch you next time.